Hello friends, welcome back. Like I said last week, I am going to show you a couple of ways that you can get more followers on your Instagram account. If you have been following on my Instagram account, then you know that my Instagram has been growing. And I believe that it has to do with a lot more than just one or two things. As I said in my previous video, you can go check that out. But for now, I'm going to show you two of the things that I said that I would show you that I really greatly think that this is one of, well, actually a couple of the reasons why my Instagram account is growing so fast. So let me go ahead and show you guys here. I promised that I would show you how to do hashtags. And then the other thing was scheduling on Tailwind. So I'm going to show you a few examples here of how I do this. So the first thing you want to do is go to your Instagram account. Okay, and then at the very top where it says search, you want to go in there and you want to type whatever it is your picture, like to say you're going to type about, you're going to make a vegan cake. So you want to go up there and you want to type, let's say hashtag cakes, and then you see a list, or vegan, whatever you want to type, vegan cakes, and a list will come up. Those are the top hashtags for what you are typing or what you're going to post about. But as you can see at the very top, I mean, the competition is so big that you will just drown if you use that hashtag. Now, as you can see here, we go into the hashtag. You have to have it. You have to have at least 493, 2,533, 514, and 505. You just keep looking, and if you're not getting those now that's to be on the top 3, 6, on the top 9. But then if you go down towards the bottom, like below that, they have a lot lower numbers. And yes, you can probably be there, but because the competition is so high, that means that people are putting in or using that hashtag all the time, every minute. So if you refresh within a minute or two, your post is going to be gone and lost forever. So that's not what you want. You want to use a hashtag that when you post, it shows up for that hashtag and it stays there at least for a little while, right? And by staying there for a little while, this will get more people to see your hashtag, to see your post for that hashtag, and therefore go and check you out and hopefully follow you. So this is what you want. This is what you want. This is what you're looking for. And so you want to make sure, what I would do, like I said in the previous video, you would use all 30 hashtags. I sometimes, and I think you can get away with doing this, maybe 2, 3 of the hashtags that are very competitive, I go ahead and use those hashtags. But again, I also use hashtags that are fairly low and competitive, not very competitive, so that my post can show up for those hashtags, and therefore more people can see it and go back, and check out my Instagram account and follow me. That's one of the ways that I strongly believe that I have been getting more followers, because I have been preparing, these hashtags, what I'm going to use, how I'm going to use them, for what post. And in my previous video, you can go check that out, I show you how to break things down. If you post a lot of desserts and you post dinners, I showed you how to separate them and how to work and get your well, right now I'm showing you the best way to get your hashtags is by trying to rank for hashtags that are not so competitive. That way your post will stay up there longer, so therefore people can see it and go back to your post, to your Instagram account, and follow you. So if you haven't seen my video for last week, go and check that out. And let's see, what else can I do here? So this is just a quick way to show you how to get hashtags. And like I said in a previous video, it's going to take a little bit of time to gather all the hashtags that you want to use. for all your different kinds of posts, and then put them in a group and make sure you get at least 3 to 5 groups. And once you do that, like I said in the beginning, it's a lot of work, yes, but it's going to benefit you in the long run. And also, once you gather all the posts for all your different types of photos that you do, it's only going to take you a lot of time in the beginning. After that, then you can just copy and paste. And like I said, you have 3 to 4 different groups for each style of photo that you do, and that will help you to rank, well, to get more followers, basically. So that's it for the hashtags. Like I said, this is real quick. You can also, there's many other ways that you can do this, but this is the quickest, the fastest way. You get hashtags, and it's right on Instagram. And of course, it's free, and yes, this will really help you to get more followers. Second, I'm going to start talking about Tailwind. Tailwind is the only app that I know of that is personally approved by Instagram to help you to schedule your Instagram post. There are other apps out there, but you take the chance in getting banned. So you really don't want that to happen. So, and the good thing about it is, Tailwind used to always be paid, a paid app. But recently, actually a few months ago, now they also have a free version. So you can now, if I'm not wrong, schedule your post for Instagram for free. They have a free app that you can go, and I'm going to put that below in the link, so go check that out. You can get Tailwind for free and schedule your Instagram post. And this helps out because that way, you can just like take one day and schedule all your posts and not have to worry about, you can take a day or two off and then not have to worry about posting. Because you really want to try, in order to get more followers, you want to try to post at least 3 to 5 times a day. And I know that's a lot for some people, but look at my previous video, I kind of show you a little bit of tips and tricks on how to do it, how you can do it. And one of the ways is by using this app here from Tailwind. So Tailwind is a very good app for you to be able to schedule all your posts. Actually, if you're going to be using the free version, I think you're limited as to how many posts you can post per month. But I have the paid version, and I highly recommend the paid version. But if you just want to try it for free, that's awesome, because you get to see, if you really want to spend your money on this. So, and I think you will want to, especially if you're one of those people who would like to post more on your Instagram and grow your Instagram following and grow your business. So let me go ahead and show you here. What I like about the Tailwind is that it's a drag and drop app, so you can just grab your stuff from your computer and just drag and drop it into the draft section of your Tailwind. Okay, so I dragged and dropped already this picture here. And on Google Docs, you can go ahead and save, or I don't know what app you like to use, but I went ahead and saved my description. But the first thing you want to do is put in the location. Mine is Grand Prairie, Texas. Then you want to go and fill out your description, which I already did that here. So I will just go and grab that and I will paste it. So after you paste that, the good thing that I like about Tailwind is at the very bottom, right here, you can put your hashtags. And you can also save the hashtags in groups, like I showed you on my previous video. But Tailwind will memorize your hashtags, because you're going to name the hashtags and you're going to put all 30 of your hashtags there, and you can have different groups too. That's one thing I love. Also, if you look at the bottom it says niche, good, and it shows you the different colors. The niche is the gray one, and then you have good, best, and then what color is that? Orange. Yeah, the orange is competitive. You don't really want to have too many of those, because that means that that's a very competitive hashtag, and you will probably not rank very good for that one. So but it does give you, the green, it gives you the green light, the light green, and then the niche. That's the ones that are really good for your niche. So, again, you can set up the hashtags in different groups, and once you do that, you can go ahead and start for whatever post. Of course, in the beginning, it's going to be a lot to set up all the hashtag groups, but once you do that, then all you have to do is here you go, pick this one or pick that one, depending on what post you have. You can go ahead and just pick the hashtag group that you have already set up, and then once you do, it'll go into the description. Now, what you can do is you can choose to leave the hashtags in your description. So once you schedule it, the hashtags will come up in your description. Or what I like is I like to put the hashtags in the first post. So you can do that. Has a little check where you can put the little check to if you want to put it in your first post, and you can check that little box. If you don't, then you can just uncheck it, and you can just let the hashtags appear with your description if that's what you choose. Okay, so now it's time to schedule. Once you got your hashtags, you got your description, you got your location, once you got all of that, another thing that you can do is at the very bottom of your post, if you want to put a link with that post, you can. You can put, let's see here, you can put your link name and then the link description at the bottom. If you want to do that, I'm not going to do that for this particular post. And then below that, to the left-hand side, you will see a little circle with a little dot in the middle. That's supposed to be a clock. Okay? So anyway, you want to click that clock, and that will bring up a calendar. And you can schedule the post for a future date. And you can schedule it for months ahead, weeks ahead, whatever you want. And you can also even pick the time that you want to schedule it. Or on the right hand side, let's see, add to queue. Oh yeah, okay. Anyway, or you can go to the right hand side and it says add to queue. If you do the add to queue, what it will do is it will post that post on the next available slot. And you can tell what the next available slot is by looking to your far right. You can see the pictures of all your Instagram posts, and then it says your schedule. And it shows you all these little squares. They're all empty squares. Those are empty squares that if you decide to post something and you just put schedule all post, it'll just take that post and schedule it to the next available slot that you have. Or, like I said, you can click the little clock thing, and then you can schedule it whatever date and whatever time you want if you want to do that. Then, once you are done with that, you just have to hit Save Changes, and then Schedule All Drafts, and then that's it, you're done. And then what it will do is it will show you on the right-hand side, it will show you, the time and date that you scheduled that post. And if you change your mind for some reason, you can go back to that post, and you can change the date and time again if you want to. Or if you decide just to delete it, then you can do that too. You can do, whatever you want. So that's it, folks. That's all I have for you today. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I hope this was helpful for you. Let me know below in the comments if you have any questions. Also, don't forget to sign up for Tailwind. I will put the link at the bottom. Don't forget to get your free Tailwind scheduling app. Also, next week, I don't know. Let me know what you guys want me to talk more about, and I will definitely do that for you guys. Okay, I hope you guys have a great one. Thank you. Bye.